All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Far From Perfect. We are here again. I got some great guests in here, some locals, here to talk about some everyday topics, you know what's going on. You guys already know me, I'm going to say my name again, but we do have the beautiful and lovely Stephanie in the building. Hello.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Nice. You look nice.
Thank you.
Love the smile, dimples. Real gorgeous. And I have my man in here, my man Gus in here. How you doing, bro?
What's up? How's everybody doing?
Good, man. Great to have you.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Sure. So let's get into you, Gus. So tell them what you do. Talk to the people, man. Who you
Uh,
are, what you do, where you from.
Gus, 32. I feel like I'm on a dating show. Introduce myself. Gus, 32, born and raised in Worcester. I work in IT as a government contractor.
Okay.
It's not as cool as it sounds. Just lots of sending emails, organizing projects, stuff like that. But, pays the bills, keeps the roof over my head. So, and I run a security company in Worcester, Security Buddies. You might have seen us around. So, yeah, that's me.
That's the one that does like the Holy Cross games and all that stuff?
No, we ain't there yet, but you can catch us at Funky's, Phoenician,
Okay,
Quinn's.
so you do like the bar scene type.
Do the bars, yeah, but we're going to hopefully be doing some festivals and events later this year.
So what did you do before like IT and this? Like how'd you even get into it? Like I think I seen something you might have been in the military.
I was in the military. I was in the Army, National Guard. So here's the thing. I don't personally feel like I've done anything that like nobody else could do. Like I'm not smarter than anybody. I'm not strong enough, anything like that. So I loved my time in the military. It was a great time. I just personally don't talk about it because I didn't deploy. I feel like I didn't really do anything to like get those accolades
That's
and
fair.
like the way people look at you when they hear you in
Honestly,
the military. So
that's fair.
that's why I don't really talk. Like if someone brings it up, I have no problem talking about it. I'm proud of it, but it's not something I go and like I boast about because
I just brought it up because it kind of ties into what you're doing now with security.
Oh yeah,
That's the reason why.
Yeah, no,
Like,
that definitely. Like I'll tell any bar owner or event owner about my history, like a little bit about just because it helps sell the company. It helps, like it's partially how I train the guys, how I help them run, how we handle situations, stuff like that. So my military background plays in my daily life like all the time. It's just not something I feel the need to talk about because I don't want,
You never thought about being police?
Oh, I thought about being police for a long time. That's initially why I went to the military.
Yeah.
And then 2020 happened and I was just like, I can't be part of this. I need to get on the other side of it. So, but
This out of what?
I didn't want to be part of that whole policing, like in blue wall. Like we all know it's a fucked up system.
Like the Blue Lives Matter type and all
like
that
that
stuff.
whole thing, because like there's been situations where I've been working the door and I've been like torn between like doing my job and like what I feel in my heart is right, and that's just working the door at security. So like give me a gun and a badge and like a city that I'm trying to protect, like people I care about, like it's gonna be a whole nother. So I was just like, you know what, I don't even, before I put myself in that sort of situation where I have to like make that choice, I'd rather just like do it my own way. And that's how I'm doing it. Like I started a security company, so I make my own rules. No one can tell me how to operate or you should have done this in this situation or whatever. So
Makes sense.
I carve my own path for it.
What about you, Stephanie? What do you do?
I'm a medical assistant.
Hold on, what's on your skin?
What?
Your cheeks like glowing. You got something on there?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's like a glow thing.
It's literally a glow?
Yeah, it's like a cream I
Oh.
put on my face, but like obviously makeup too, but yeah. Like
Pitching the detail and it's like glowing, so
thank you.
whatever it is, it's working.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, what do you do though?
I'm a medical assistant.
Nice.
So I work in an internal medicine office.
Mm.
It's a private practice. I've been doing this for I want to say 12 years.
My aunt does like medical billing and shit. Is that similar? Like,
No.
oh, okay.
So we're like underpaid nurses.
Like nurse's aid?
So those are the people that like work with like elderly people,
Mm.
like nursing homes, like clean them up. I don't do none of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I work like really close with a doctor.
Okay, like giving shots type.
Yep, and I draw blood, like I do
Word, that's
phlebotomy.
nice. You have to go to school for that?
Yeah.
Or how much school?
I did 3 years.
Nice. Oh, you didn't tell people how old you are.
Oh, I'm 34,
Okay, nice.
and I grew up in Worcester too.
Cool, cool, cool. Born and raised?
Yep.
Where'd you go to high school?
Burncoat.
Oh, see. How the hell a team that's green called the Patriots? That shit makes no sense. Nah, I'm trolling. Shout out to Burko. But that's what's up, though. You like your job?
I do.
You got any plans for the future?
My job at the time was gonna let me like take classes on my lunch break. They wanted me to be a psych nurse.
Yeah.
Because I worked at Community Health Link. But the pandemic happened, so obviously I didn't start, and then I just haven't had the time. But where I work now, like he pays me like a nurse.
Okay.
So it's kind of like
nice.
I don't really have to, but
Right.
yeah.
So you're good where you are for right now?
Yeah.
Cool. I had a question for you, Gus, though. And this is what I really wanted to get into. Cause I seen something and like I didn't know you or nothing, but like when I first was introduced to you by
I know what this is.
actually one of your employees who I worked with before, and he's a good friend of mine. And I was telling like, yo, who is this guy? Anybody know him? A picture they sent me, you was wearing a dress.
Okay.
What is going on with that? And that's why I asked you before we started if you had kids, because I seen the picture, it was like with 2 kids and you had the dress on. So like, what's going on with that?
Okay. What color was the dress?
I want to say pink.
Okay. All right. So that
You know what color the dress was.
No. Okay. How? You know what? No. All right. I'm honest. No. I've worn a dress a few times in my life, so that's why I had to ask what color, because I need to know what picture you was. Yeah. See.
Continue.
Yeah. No. But no. The one you're talking about. So a few years ago on Instagram, I was doing charity raffles. So basically I would have a raffle each month and people could like you would Venmo me 50 cents for each entry. And at the end of the week I would raffle off $50 and I'd Venmo it to whoever won. I did this for a little over a year, right? But the last month I did it, one of my friends, her niece, she had gotten diagnosed with cancer. She's clear now, cancer free. I think like 2 or 3 months now. So shout out to Ava. But so the last month or so that I did the raffle, I was like, all right, all the donations are going to her. And I set a challenge for my followers. I think it was like $300 or $400 or something like that. And I was like, all right, if y'all can make this like match this amount of entries, not only will I match it with my own money, but I'll do karaoke in a dress at Funky Murphy's, and I sang Frozen, Let It Go on from Frozen, and so they matched. We made $600 for her, like towards her care or whatever. So I did the song at Funky's that night, Frozen, which, by the way, is a really long song. Like that's like 4.5 minutes. I did not know it at the time. So we did that, and then everybody was asking for one more song. So I told them if they wanted me to sing again, they would have to like run the money up. So we raised like $500 in 10 minutes that night for her. So total, I was able to donate $1,100 to her, and I just had to sing 2 songs in a dress. So yeah, and then I think the picture you might have seen was her birthday was like a week or 2 later, and she invited me and she requested that I wear the dress because it was a princess party. So I can't say no to kids. So that's probably the picture you saw.
I mean, the intent behind it is cool, and like I commend you for that. That was really dope of you, and that really shows where your heart is at. But my mind thinks kind of differently, and I just think like there's not something else you could have done besides like wear the dress. And like on top of that, like you said, the princess party, like you can't show up as Prince Charming. Why do you have to wear the dress?
She asked for me to wear the dress. It's her party. It's her day. Like that's the thing. People have asked like, oh, why would you wear? I don't care. I really don't. Like I will wear what I want. I'll do what I want as long as it's not hurting you. Mind your fucking business. And that's the thing. Like, people have come up and said, like, how you going to, you don't have to do it. I'm the one who did it. Yeah, the pictures are over the internet. I don't care. I took a Pilates class at Sculpt Pilates. I'm pretty sure people have seen the videos. Cool. People came up to me for weeks afterwards. I can't believe.
Hold on, what's wrong with Pilates?
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's nothing wrong with it.
What's wrong with Pilates?
But nah, people were coming up. Oh, they were calling me like Pilates princess and all this. Bro, that shit's a workout.
Was it something you had on during the Pilates?
No, it was just the way the video was like, cut or like.
I mean, here's the thing though, like.
But Pilates is a workout.
Now
like,
listen,
dude.
like I'm here for perspective. Like I'm not questioning your sexuality. I just want to know the why, because like the why that I got from it was more like, well, from not the why I got, but like from experience, it's like if a nigga's in a dress, no one's jacking him. Like it doesn't really matter. Like, well, why are you doing that? And then like lately too, like in the public, is like people have been trying to normalize that as like men doing that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't think like I think certain things are for women, certain things are for men, and like a man dresses and stuff like that, that's for women, and that's okay.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I just wanted to clarify. It wasn't more of just like you was doing the exact reason you told me makes sense. But I wanted to clarify like are you tying that into like masculinity, or like are you trying to say like, oh, this is what a real man looks like by doing this, by being comfortable doing this? Or are you just saying that's just you?
I'm just a nigga from Worcester. I'm not here to make any statements for anybody. When I do this sort of stuff, it's just like, all right, I'm a big black man. What will get like the most attention? Because like at the end of the day, it was all for Ava. So putting me in a princess dress, it raised her $1,100. I can wear a dress for 10 minutes for that. That thing, I don't even know where that thing is now. You feel me? Like, I did it. It got done. We move on. People want to talk about it and obsess and cool. By all means. I did that 2 years ago. Like, this is what I'm like. I did that 2 years ago and we're talking about it now. You feel me? Like, it is what it is. It's not like if you go in my closet right now, I got 3 different dresses and I'm like, oh, I'm going to, like, no. Like, if a dude wants to wear a dress, by all means, go.
Your girl not gonna come and catch you in a closet.
Oh
like
no, absolutely not. Nah. I mean, but that's not like there's.
You thinking the kids playing in her makeup and it's you?
No, but like here's so like a prime example. Like I have plenty of nieces, right? So like they like to do the makeup and the nails and stuff. If I'm playing with them, you want to paint my nails? Go right ahead. Like I'm not sweating it. You feel me? I can go home.
That's
I can
okay.
wash off before I go out. I'm not one of those dudes who's like, oh, man, you feel me? Like.
I'm not tripping on that. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Like,
yeah, no, I'm not. The reason I say I'm just like me. You said, am I trying to make a comment on like masculinity? But that's not who.
Yeah, that's what I want to get at.
Yeah, that's not my pulpit. Like that's not. I'm not one of those people.
That's just you doing you.
Yeah,
like,
that's just me being me. Ask anybody who knows me. Like I've been doing this. Like I went to St. Mary's. It don't exist no more. But it was a Catholic school. We had uniforms.
Yep.
And I think I was in like 8th or 9th grade, and I was just fucking around one day, and I looked in the rule book. And it didn't say anything about guys not being able to wear skirts. So I was like, okay, this is going to be funny. So April Fool's happened to be a Friday that day. I worked with some of the girls in my class to get a skirt. I wore a skirt that whole entire day. They called me down to the office and they were like, you can't wear a skirt. I looked at my principal. I was like, show me in the rule book where it says I can't wear one. He pulled out the rule book. It didn't say anything. He had to let me wear it for the rest of the day. The next year, it was in the rule book that guys could not wear skirts.
So what made you do that?
I just thought it would be funny.
Oh, just for your own sheer entertainment?
Yeah, I thought it was funny. It was April Fool's Day. Why not?
Okay.
I've just been doing shit like that. I just think it's funny. And then I move on. It is what it is.
You're comfortable in your sexuality, so you don't care.
It's not. It has nothing to do with sexuality. I'm just comfortable with myself.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like
that's fine. So it doesn't define you, nothing like that. Like you're not
at all
projecting at anybody else. Nothing.
Nope. I'm not projecting. I'm not making a statement. I'm just doing shit I think is funny.
Fair enough. So what about you, Stephanie? Let's talk about you. What do you be doing in your daily life? Like what do you be doing?
I just work. Well, I'm a single mom, so I have 3 kids. They do sports.
How many baby daddies?
2.
How'd that happen?
Well, my first one, we were young. We met right out of high school. And we were just young, so it just didn't work out. No, we get along great today. He's married, has other kids. We co-parent really well.
And what's happened with your second baby daddy? Where you met him at? Go ahead.
Yeah, so we met about 5 years later. And I had my younger two back to back.
So like, where'd you guys meet?
Facebook.
Facebook. You just started
Yeah.
talking on Facebook. Okay.
Well, we had like a lot of mutual friends, but we didn't like know each other from anything. He's actually a lot older than me.
Oh, okay. How much older?
7, almost 8 years.
Okay. So he's in his
Yeah.
40s.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it just didn't work out. Yeah. We were together for 8 years.
So like, you don't have to get into detail as far as like the whole relationship, but like, do you mind talking about what was the deal breaker? What was the final straw for you to be like, after 8 years and 2 children, be like, nah, I just can't do this? What was like the straw with the camel's back?
Just not being faithful. I mean, you can forgive someone. Like, I can forgive you the first time, but once it continues to happen, it's like.
So serial cheating was like a deal breaker for you in general?
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. Would you forgive once or twice?
No.
At this stage in your life, it's like no.
Nope. I've learned my lesson. I will never. You do it once, that's it.
Okay. So what's it like? Hey, you've been dating recently, like since you guys split up. I want to know what that's like being a single mother of 3. How's it? How's the dating work out for you? Do you have you're an attractive woman, so I'm sure you have like a lot of suitors, guys that give you attention. I want to get your attention. How does that work?
Well, I was single for a while. I wasn't dating, wasn't talking to anybody, and then I had met someone almost 2 years ago. And same situation, didn't work out. We were together for about a year and a half. Same thing, always out in the club scene, the bars, and that's not me. I mean, once in a while, yeah.
Is that how you
but-
guys met though?
No,
Oh, okay. So how'd you guys meet?
Instagram.
Instagram,
hmm
social media, yo.
Social media, yeah, it's
Yo,
not.
Before you continue, that's what I wanted to say to you guys, yo. Facebook and Instagram, those are dating apps too. People be sleeping like Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. All those are dating apps. You know what I'm saying? Like, and look, this is a prime example right here. She's your everyday woman, working woman, and look, the last 2 relationships you got in were on Facebook and Instagram. That should tell you guys something. So when you go through your girl's Instagram, you go through your man's Instagram, and you see something, and they try to tell you, oh, like it's just Instagram. In that situation, depending on the context of those messages, believe what you see. Anyway, continue.
Well, for me, in my defense, so being a single mom and having 3 kids, you don't get a lot of free time. So how are you supposed to meet anybody?
I was just about to say that. She don't go
So
out.
I'm not out. Like, yes, guys will DM me, talk to me, ask me out. Doesn't mean I have to respond to every single one.
So like, be honest though, like in a week, how many DMs do you get?
Not that many.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not a number.
I mean, a couple maybe. It all depends.
But like 2 to 3 new guys a week. That's a lot.
No, I wouldn't say that many. There's sometimes the same one has messaged me multiple times, but I just don't usually engage. It takes like, you have to just like know, like guys could try to talk to you all the time. Doesn't mean that you're like, no, like I'm not interested. But there could be one that comes along and does catch your attention. It all depends on how you approach me.
So how they get your attention? What separates that guy from anybody else? What
I
is it?
hate it when guys will DM you and like, okay, yeah, you want to say I'm pretty, whatever, but like, oh, can we chill? Like, why? Are you, like, I'm grown. I'm 34 years old. I have kids. That's not gonna catch my attention. Like, oh, can we chill? Or yeah, or I mean, ask me like on a date, or even like ask me like about myself first, or it all depends on how, like what your initial message to me is and how you come across.
What's your physical like?
Like what I'm attracted to physically.
Yeah.
Tall, dark, and handsome.
Okay.
Just to put it like simplify it.
Can I
Fair
ask a
enough.
question then? Because I feel like a lot of women say, I've heard that a lot. Like, oh, just approach, blah, blah, blah. Cool. But can we stop acting like physical attraction isn't a factor in all this because he, like you just, and this is just a prime example, like you said, your type is tall, dark, and handsome. So if a 5'9" white guy slid into your DMs and was like, "Hey, Steph, like, I saw your page, thought you were beautiful. I would love to take you to lunch, blah, 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 blah." You see the message, right? And it fits everything you just said, but he's not your physical type. Honestly, are you still going to give him a chance?
Well, to be honest, I usually don't get DMs from white guys.
Why do you think that is, though?
I really don't know.
Hold on, what's your nationality?
I'm white.
And white guys just don't talk to you?
I mean, they have, but they're not typically the ones to like approach me and actually like ask me out.
Okay, so let's say
There's been
this
like
one
a
does.
couple. Then I mean, if I find him, somewhat attractive, then maybe.
Okay.
I think you got that look.
What do you mean?
You know that look where it's like, oh, nah, like, she into niggas.
Yeah.
You got that. You
Yeah,
got that.
she got
You got
that.
that.
She
You got
got
that.
that
You got that. You got that look.
She got that. She got that look.
You know what I'm talking about,
Yeah,
and you
she
do
got-
too.
She got
What's the
that
look?
It's that look like, oh, nah, she like black guys.
Yeah, it's the little anklet with the New Balances.
I can't really call it, but it's a particular
Yeah.
look where it's like, oh yeah, like nah.
Back in the day, it was the white girl who ate the hot Cheetos and wore the Jordans. But like, the look has evolved. But like, everybody knows what the look
Like,
is.
you like, oh, like when I was in high school, there'll be the white girls. I'd be like, oh, I'm Puerto Rican somehow. They'd be like, I'm Puerto Rican. You like one of those white girls? I'd be like, oh, I'm Puerto Rican. I'm not white. Maybe like my dad is 1/4 Puerto Rican or something like that. They'd be like, Puerto Rican.
No.
Like, yeah, nah.
Nah, I'm just-
But I mean, in
I'm
high
just
school though,
teasing.
my friends were Spanish. I didn't really like fit
Makes
in with
sense.
the white girls.
Word.
Not because I just didn't like dress like them. I didn't like I don't know. I was like the token white girl.
The token
But I
white girl.
never like claimed to be Spanish, like never wanted to be Spanish.
Yo, what the hell does that mean? I was the token white girl. Stop right now.
That's
I've
what
heard
they
of the
would
token black
say.
kid. I've talked about that here before, but like, what the hell is the token white
Where'd you
girl?
go to high school?
Burko.
Yeah, nah, they got token whites up.
What is that?
It's so when you go to like a predominantly like hood school or like where you had a lot of minorities and shit like that, it's every group got like their token white girl. Like, oh, that's Steph. Like, she white but she cool. Like,
But I mean,
you know, yeah.
so the black girls give you the N-word pass type shit?
No, I would never, ever, ever say that.
yeah,
word.
that's what that's
Wouldn't do
how
that.
they are. Yeah, no, that's the token
Never.
white girl. If she respects the culture.
but if you did, like
Mhm.
they wouldn't trip on you. Type shit.
No.
Honestly, they probably urged her to try and say it a few times just to see if she would.
You never said it before?
No,
You wouldn't?
I've never.
They tried to get you to say it sometimes, huh?
No one ever said like, it's okay, Steph, go ahead.
No, I've had like people
I
ask me
told
like, just
you.
say the N words, just say it,
I
and I'm like,
told you.
why? Why do I have to say
so
it?
like, hold on. So when you sing a song, you rap like a rap song, like
Oh
when-
yeah, like if I'm in the car or something like that, and a song's on it, like yeah, maybe I'll say it like in the song, but I would never,
If people
ever,
are like-
ever
No, bullshit.
use that in
I
my
seen-
daily
I
like.
seen a skit, right? And it was like the white lady, she was in the car, she was tearing it up. They nigga this, nigga that, nigga this, nigga that. When she went to the crib, she was like, I can't, only place I could do is in the car. I was rolling. So it's like, that's a real thing. That's hilarious.
Bro, it's like
yeah.
that scene from White Chicks.
Right.
Like that's all it is. I be watching at the bars to see if white people be saying it when they're singing along. And honestly, they all edit themselves. I'll give it to y'all. Shout out to y'all. It's very funny. Like some of the shit white people do when they rapping and they in public, not say everyone like it's tough. What up?
Yo, bro said they edit themselves. That is too funny.
Shout out to y'all. I respect it because I'm watching.
It's like, how'd your parents feel? Your kids is biracial, right?
Yes.
So how'd your parents feel? Like, were they also feel like this girl bringing niggas home? Like, were they cool with it? Like,
I mean, my mom and my stepdad never cared. But my dad, yeah.
word.
That's when I was in high school, all 4 years of high school, I had a boyfriend, and he was black. So my dad wasn't a fan, but my mom always accepted it. Never,
Did that like affect your relationship with your dad as far as like him not accepting you with black?
It did for a little bit, but when I met my daughter's father, he like loved him. So yeah, so it
Wow.
was okay.
That's cool. I like that. I love that for you, honestly. I like Do they like in your family like? Do they treat the kids like those are the black kids or like
No.
nah? It's like everybody's cool. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like, how does your kids feel? How do they identify? Do they identify as black? Or like, do they like no, I'm not black. I'm biracial. Or like, do they identify as white? Because that'd be happening too. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So,
No, it is hard, especially being a single white mom and your children are biracial.
mm,
My younger two, they'll refer to themselves as brown.
okay, brown.
They're 7 and 8, so
But
they're
like brown is like I always like the term brown reminds me of like Middle Eastern people. You know what I'm saying? That's what they call Middle Eastern people. So like I don't know, but yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
yeah. But like my oldest, when she was little, she wanted to be white because I was white. But now she like embraces her like black culture. She and like all her friends, majority are Spanish and black. She fits in more like with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So she resonates as a minority essentially.
Hmm.
That's nice. How old is she?
She's almost 13.
13. Damn, you about to have a teenager?
Yeah.
Bomba. Yeah. How's that working out? So like, this is like, you spend pretty much your whole 20s as a mother.
Yeah.
So like, you don't have any like low-key like resentment type shit. Like, yeah, I wish I would have did this, wish I would have that. I would have enjoyed this. I enjoyed that. Like, you say she's 13, so like, yeah, that's your whole 20s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, how did you like? I'm just curious to know like, in your mind, sometimes you think like I could have did this. My friends are doing that. I didn't really experience that. That because like I feel like if you weren't a mother, you would have had a whole different dating experience. You know what I mean? Because like, to be fair, there isn't really a reason why you should be single right now. You know what I mean? From what you've presented. So like, I want to get to what that reason is.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So like, you don't feel any type of way right now as far as like, let me go see what I missed out on or anything like that?
Not really. I think so. I had my daughter. I was 21, almost turning 22. So I had got cancer right before I actually had her. So I was like in remission, and then I got pregnant.
What kind of cancer was it?
Uterine cancer.
Oh wow! So how?
And I was young.
And you got pregnant too?
Damn.
Yeah. So she was like my miracle baby.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So, and I always wanted to be a mom. I used to babysit a lot when I was younger. Like, I just loved kids. So I don't resent her at all. Like, I think that was like God's plan for me because of what happened to me. And then I had her.
Wow. That's really nice. Really nice.
That's truly incredible.
I love kids, and I also love practicing making them too. I find real joy in that as well. I think a lot of people do too. I'm not the only person, right?
Listen, practice makes perfect. That's what they say, right?
So when the time comes, I have 100% success rate. You know, when it's time. You know.
I ain't Nick Cannon.
I wouldn't say Nick Cannon. Nah, I'm not gonna go that far. Let's talk about Nick Cannon though. Like, what do you think about that? Like, the way he presents it, it doesn't sound like a bad dynamic. You know what I mean? And then like a few of the women are on TV and they're saying it's a great dynamic. Me personally, I wouldn't do that to Mariah Carey. She's my first love. I done told everybody this. Like, the first time I ever felt love, I looked at Mariah Carey on the screen. Mariah, I love you so much. And I tell you all the time, I love you since I was 5 years old, baby girl. And I'll do anything for you right now at this very moment. But I also, but then my second love was Aaliyah. God rest her soul. I love you too, Aaliyah. But Mariah, you were the first, and you were the only. You were the best. You'll have my heart. I can be married 1,000 years. If I have Mariah, I found joy.
Your wife gonna play this at your wedding.
Let her. She know it. Mariah, my everything.
I think. So what he got? 12 kids or some shit like that now? 11, something like that. Like,
don't make me lie. I don't know.
I don't know what the fact, but he got a lot of them. He got a lot of them, and he had like 3 in the span of like a month and a half or something. Like, it was mad close. If you can, like, obviously he can afford it, so yeah, that's fine. Like, do you? If he's doing what he needs to do as a man to take care of the mother and those kids, absolutely. But just from my own personal perspective, one, you have to work to keep the money coming in to like
He's a millionaire.
pay for all these
don't,
kids.
Don't tell me work.
But
He's a
like,
millionaire.
no, but for real. And then
With
also
residual
like,
income, work doesn't matter.
what quality of life are like, yeah, these kids are going to maybe have like all the nicest shoes, like go to the best schools, all this other stuff. But are they going to be able to look back and be like, yo, I had quality time with my dad?
Who knows?
That's what I'm
What
saying. Like,
the hell?
that would be
Yo,
my only issue with
he got
it
enough
because,
money to go see one kid, take a red line to the next kid, take a red line to the next kid. In the same week, he's seen all the kids in 1 week.
Yeah, but it's
he has that type of money.
Okay, cool, wonderful. But
So
I
what
don't
can
care
you-
how much money you have, you can't beat time. So what if one kid has a soccer game in fucking California and another kid has a basketball game in fucking New York and they both really want him to go? They're both playing for the championship. I don't care how much money you have. The nigga can't split himself in two.
Okay, somebody got to miss. That's reality. So like,
Exactly.
I'm gonna give you a good example. Like, I want to say my favorite app is Reddit. Shout out to Reddit. I love that app. That is my favorite app because that's the real on Reddit. So I read a Reddit story and there was a man and he said, "Am I the asshole?" He has a biological son. He was married. He was divorced. When he got divorced, he married another woman who had kids. He took responsibility for the woman's kids who the woman had kids. So like he took responsibility 100%. He is stepfather. On the same day of his son's, I want to say, from the previous marriage graduation, his stepdaughter had an important event and she really wanted him to be there. He decided to take the stepdaughter's, go to the stepdaughter's event, and he told the son he'll make it up to him because you're a man. You know what I'm saying? The son told him, if you don't show up to my graduation, I'm finished with you. You always choose the stepdaughter over me. You understand what I'm saying? And he went, and the dad said he doesn't know what to do. He's torn. So like, and not only was stepdaughter's event was there, his whole nuclear family that he currently has was there. So like, he would have been away from his wife and the other children they have as well. They have children together as well. So he didn't know what to do. So he was asking Reddit what would be the best thing for him to do. There's no way it can be two places at one time. The point I'm trying to make is this is a regular person with that situation. So it doesn't matter how much money you have. Like, that's a situation I could have if he was broke. You know what I'm saying? If he was a everyday working man.
Yeah, no, but I'm not talking about the amount of money he has. I'm talking about the number of kids
I'm
he
saying
has.
the number of kids, and you're talking about it resonates to time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, this is a regular person who's dealing with the same time issue. So
Yeah,
who's
but-
to say? So like, it doesn't matter if you're a millionaire and then you're talking about time. Like, that's irrelevant. Anybody could deal with those issues. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
but
like,
you greatly multiply your chances of dealing with those issues the more kids you have.
yeah, that's true. But the money also makes it so you're spending the same amount of time is equal. You know what I'm
But
saying?
that's
Like,
until you get to that situation. And with homeboy's situation, I don't know how you feel about. The first thing I would ask is, what is his relationship like with his biological son? Because if this boy is sitting here,
he's claiming those relationships. That's what he's claiming.
because I'm telling you right now, just based off of personal experience, because I didn't have the best relationship with my own dad. If I am coming to you and it's my graduation and I'm saying, hey, you always choose her. If you don't come to my graduation, I'm done with you. You just said yourself, his entire rest of the nuclear family is going to be at this girl's whatever event it is. It's not like she's there abandoned. Like, I get it, sweetheart, but like, I'm with you every day. I don't see him. This is my oldest son. I don't have kids, but I've heard it's a crazy connection, especially with that first one. So this is your first child, and he's, be a man, whatever. He's pleading with you, Dad, I want you here. And you still gonna be like, I gotta weigh my options? Really? And again, like you said, that's just a regular schmegular dude with, I don't know, like 3 kids or whatever based on what I'm saying is, yes, that's a tough situation for a normal person to be in. And chances are you'll find yourself in that situation. So why make it even more difficult on yourself by choosing to willingly go out and throw out more kids so that you can multiply the chances of you finding yourself in this dude found himself in this situation once. Nick Cannon's probably going to find himself in this situation 4 or 5 times over, and there's never going to be a right answer. That's all I'm saying.
What do you think, Stephanie?
Well, I think biological children come first before stepchildren.
Fair enough.
Mhm.
Here's my question, and like I want to frame it the right way. So here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Does sexual performance in a man define, or does it play a factor in you being in a relationship with him?
Yeah.
So like, he got to be doing. If he's not, you'll cut him off. If you say he's a good man, he checks all your other boxes. When you guys lay down, he ain't shit. Like you're gonna be like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna try to coach him? Are you gonna be like, nah, I can't do this?
That's a tough one. I really don't know. I haven't been in a situation like that, so I don't know like how I would feel. But I do think that is a big
Because
part.
with couples and relationships, what people don't realize is like going out on dates, how they treat you, all that other stuff, is a whole different experience from what happens behind the closed doors. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
When it's time to do what grown ups do. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a whole different situation.
Mhm.
So and people don't realize that. So people that I've spoken to in relationship, people that I've coached and things like that, like that's something that they don't even think about. They think women essentially think about like how they treated me, is he a good man, da da da. But when their activities come on, they're not satisfied. They don't want to admit it. They're like, oh, like they'll make up something else that's a problem. But like really that's what it is. And you guys break up, then like, oh, you had a little ass dick anyway, da da da. You know what I'm saying? But like, why didn't you say that during the relationship? You know what I mean? Like, why did you hide that? Because that's essentially a main factor as to why you broke up with them, why you cheated on them, or not saying you, but I'm just saying in general, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
that's the main factor. So like, why not tell them that? Like, why not like try to find a way to improve it? Why just basically suffer through that? Because I'm telling you right now, like, I like my girl to rock the mic. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's not happening, I'm gonna tell you. Like, I'm gonna just go about my business. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is. Like, I'm not hiding it. I'm not ashamed of it. That's who I am. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. But yeah, so like you said that yourself like that plays a factor,
Mhm.
but you also said that you never been in a situation where you had to like express it.
Yeah.
But in your opinion, why do you think women don't express that particularly, or like they don't acknowledge that? Because we live in a world 2025 of
Mhm.
women being sexually liberated, so it's okay for women to talk about sex and have a lot of sex. So what do you think? What's your opinion on that?
I mean, probably not to offend him. That's like I would think like that'd be hard to hear as a man.
But
Like,
this is my life. Fuck offending somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
this is my life. Like if my life experience offends you, then maybe we just weren't meant to be. If you don't want to hear what I have to say and take it in and not take offense to what I say, then that's a you problem, not a my
No,
problem.
no, I think she's saying she doesn't want to offend her man by saying, "Oh, you're not putting it down the right way."
Yeah, I understand what she's saying, but what I'm saying is plain and simple. If my experience with you is offending you, if I'm voicing that, I've done my job. So if it's offending you, that's a you problem. You should be listening to what I'm saying, because I guarantee you, the next person you deal with is gonna have the same problem. If it comes to a sexual thing, you know what I'm saying? Unless you deal with a square or a virgin, which is not happening. We're in our 30s. Let's be honest here. You know what I'm saying? So like these are conversations that to people need to have. They need to be said between people. You have to get it clear.
Oh,
I'm
absolutely.
saying it clear as day. I can't be with a woman who is not sexually satisfying me. It's just not gonna happen. I can't be committed to you. It's not gonna work.
All right, so let me
Be-
ask you if you with because this is what I like whenever I have an argument with a girl, this is what I like if there's ever an issue or something that she brings up, I always ask, all right, cool. Clearly I fucked up here. So the next time you tell me what to say the next time so that I know the right way to
But my
do it.
thing is, why am I doing this?
What do you
Like
mean?
it's like if I can't even be satisfied sexually, why am I here?
Yeah,
That's my whole thing.
because
Yeah.
like we because everybody wants companionship, no one wants to be lonely. So like yes, sex is a important part of a relationship, but it's not the only part of a relationship.
Yeah, I'm
So,
saying though,
like,
but it's a big, it's 1/3.
yeah, so that's why
Like
you have
in my
to.
opinion, I'm not gonna say it's a fact, but in my opinion, it's 1/3. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I'm gonna deal with 2/3. What's gonna happen? You're gonna want that other third. You're gonna seek that. You're gonna thrive for that. So women are telling if like you're not chasing, but you're looking for the women, because at the end of the day, in 2025, sex is a paid service everywhere. Like, prostitution is illegal, but there's loopholes. There's so many loopholes in that shit. Like,
It's also the world's oldest profession.
It's a paid service. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if a man voices himself and he's like, yo, listen, like, he comes with you with respect and he tells you, or like wants to talk to you about sexual performance, like, I don't think a woman should take offense to that. Like, in my perspective, my opinion, I think that if they listen to what he said, even if you don't agree, listen to what he said and you learn what a man likes, and vice versa, man, listen to your woman, because there's so many topics and so many ranges. Sex is such a broad category now. Like, and everybody's different, so people like different things. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, listen to that. Like, that's a conversation that needs to be had to be successful. You know what I mean? Like, you got no kids, right?
No kids, single.
Or you're single.
Yes, sir.
You don't have no situationships, nothing.
No, sir.
So like, if a woman comes into your life right now
Mm-hmm.
and she has 3 children,
Mm-hmm. You ain't shit.
I'm not joking. I'm being so sure. I'm not
Okay,
joking.
yeah,
Like, this,
go on. Yep.
this is a real. This is
Yes,
a real
okay, go
hypothetical.
ahead. Yep. Okay.
You're 32. She's 34. Not saying you
Mhm.
guys are together, but I'm just giving an example.
Yep.
Like, she has 3 children. Like,
Yep.
it's possible you could meet a woman
Yes.
who's beautiful,
Yep.
who has 3 children,
Uh-huh.
and you like her. You
Yep.
vibe.
Okay.
You guys get to do what grown-ups do,
Yep.
and you're not satisfied.
Okay.
Are you willing to take on the role that I just spoke about big bro, all this, uncle type to those kids, which means you're gonna be a part of their life and play a role with a woman who's not satisfying you sexually?
Okay. So this we're, how old are your kids? I know you said one was 13. What are the other 2 ages? Okay. 8 and
I'm not
7.
saying her. Like,
No,
I'm
no,
just
no.
saying in general.
I know, but I just need to get the ages for
Yeah.
the point of years. So for me, right, I'm 32. So first off, let me say I want to have kids. I already have a plan to have kids if like I don't find someone in the next few years. So that's already. But for me right now, and this is no offense to any of the single mothers out there, I just know that I couldn't date a single mother because for me it's a double-edged sword, right? I'm single, and I believe that when you're in a relationship, like, your partner shouldn't be your whole entire world. Like, y'all shouldn't be each other's asses, but like, I should be your priority. You're just the same way, like, you're my priority, right? And I'm gonna feel some sort of way if that's not the case. If like I take the time to plan a wonderful date night, but we have to cancel it because the kid is sick or you got to find a sitter or something, like, again, I'm just completely understandable, but I'm gonna feel some sort of way. On the opposite side of that is, if you're a parent, your kids should be your priority. So if we start dating and then all of a sudden you're prioritizing me over your kid, I'm gonna look at you like, what type of parent are you, bro? So that's why I say it's a double-edged sword. So for me, dating a single mother is just something I just don't get
They
along
like
with.
me. Just call me when you put them down, when they go to bed.
I mean, yeah.
I
So
mean,
like,
right?
but that's the other,
What you
that's the other thing. Like, if
mean? I don't
her kids
care.
are older, like if they're
Right.
in middle school, high school, and it's not like, oh, like I need mommy to cut the blah blah blah. Like, yo, bro, here's some money for DoorDash
I'm
or
gonna tell
whatever.
you.
Like,
I'm gonna tell you straight up. Like, for me, the kids is not a disqualifier. It's literally the dynamic of that relationship. Like, if you're struggling to take care of them kids, you don't need me to struggle with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you're just together, and when 9 o'clock comes around, come over, let's chill. The kids is down. I'm perfectly cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, for my preference is one child. You know what I'm saying? That's my preference. I can deal with one. Like, it doesn't even matter to me if they got one. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what comes with that. I'm cool. But like, if it's more than one, depending on that dynamic, we gotta see what's going on. And then, like, if I want to build a future with you, 'cause like I said, I'm cool with casual dating. You know what I'm saying? But like, if I want to build a future with you, it would depend on, like, because a lot of women that I've spoken to that are older, they don't want more kids. You know what I'm saying? And I do. So like, that's a conversation that needs to be had. Like, I mean, like for you, you're 34. You said it, correct? So 34 with a 13-year-old and your youngest is 7. Do you really want to spin back the clock and raise a newborn again. You know what I mean? You might say you do because the man you're with wants a child, but do you really, really want it? If you think about it deep down, like you even expressed how that was a lot for you. You lost your whole 20s. Just imagine now you're in your early to mid 30s. You get pregnant within the next year or two. You meet a man in a year. The following year, you get pregnant. He checks all your boxes. It's clear that this is a serious relationship. You guys are on the verge of getting married, are married essentially, because I personally feel like there's no timeline on marriage. If you know, you know. But anyway, you guys get married. You have a kid for him. Now you're gonna lose your late 30s and early 40s. So now the next time you'll have any type of leisure is when you're 50. Even if he's helping, if he's there 100%, because he's making sacrifices too. Because like you to raise a kid, to raise a family, you have to make sacrifices. Mind you, in the meantime, you still have your other three. That they it's not like the sole attention going to the newborn. You have your other three you have to focus on too. So wouldn't those conversations like need to be had? You know what I'm saying? Like, wouldn't you think from a man's perspective, like those things have to be in order for it to happen? And like from your own perspective, like, is that something you'd really want to go through again? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's gonna be hard. That's not an easy thing. So like, that being said, do you think like that's something you'd really want to do?
I've thought about it, but it all depends. Like I feel like I was kind of robbed of like have like the whole family like thing. Like
Yeah.
my experience wasn't a good one.
Mm.
And that I'm the type of person that I wanted to get married. I wanted to grow with somebody, have my family, buy a house. Like that's who I am. Like, and that's how I was raised. So that's what my goal was, but I didn't get that experience. So if at this point in my life, even though yes, having a newborn and being pregnant again and everything would be like turning back the clock and starting over, but if it was with somebody that I knew that I was gonna be able to have that like family and that thing that I didn't get to have, then that is definitely something that I would consider. If I knew that was the person and there was like we were like gonna either get married or like have a solid like healthy relationship like long term.
It's like, so right now, like, do you casual date or have you ever considered casual date? Have you ever casual dated before?
No,
So
not
like
really.
right now, it's specifically we date somebody. It's solely for uh future like marriage, fiance marriage type shit. Like you're not open to like just having fun.
I don't know
And that,
because
and
like
that's why I asked you earlier, like,
yeah
if you feel like you missed out on anything, because like now it relates to this, like, are you
yeah.
open to like, just having a good time, seeing if it goes somewhere, fine, but like you're not like heartbroken if it doesn't go, like,
Mm. It's something that I've never really done, but I have like thought about it. Like, well, maybe I should do this because it's like when I talk to somebody, I talk to one person.
mm,
So if we click and I like you from like initially, then I'm investing just in you,
mm,
and then it turns into a relationship. So I've been in long term relationships, and then or I'm just alone until it's like yeah, you can maybe like talk to a couple different guys. You're like, no, I don't really like them,
yeah,
and then one will come, and then that's the one that you like. It's like I put all my effort into, and then I end up with them.
right. You know what's crazy? I seen an interview, Dr. Bryant. She went on Paul Pierce, The Truth After Dark, with Paul Pierce and Azar, and she's in her 40s. She's pushing 50, and she's talking about she's been in a 5 year situationship type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that, not committed, but she's been dealing with the same man for 5 years. So like, could you see yourself in that situation? And
Mhm.
on top of that, like, if that was a situation, what would you expect from him? Because like, if you're being honest, like if you're not expecting commitment from a man in 5 years, he's not gonna just open up and commit to you. He's not doing it now. He's talking to other women. Like, let's just be real. So like, you say you just shook your head no, you can see such a situation, but like, what is your opinion on that situation? Like that dynamic, like because I feel like it kind of just like takes away from all her dating advice stuff like that, and like her suggestions to women and talking about marriage when you are pushing 50, never been married, and you're in a 5 year situationship. It just doesn't go together. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
I kind of feel like women pushing that rhetoric, they need to lead by example. You know what I'm saying? And men too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I in a sense, when I talk from just my own experience and like what I've seen my friends and people around me deal with. Like, you can take it or leave it. You know what I'm saying? But she's pushing like this is the way to go. This is what you need to do. It hasn't been successful for you yourself. So how can you tell anybody else to do that? It doesn't make sense to me. So like, what do you think like about that whole situation? Like, just being like a glorified side chick for 5 years.
No, I would never.
You wouldn't
Mm-mm.
consider it?
No, that's like another thing. Like when I'm with somebody, like I want to be their only person too. So it's like I don't want to feel like I'm like sharing you. I don't want to be at the side. I want to be the one, the main, the only. Yeah.
And I also talked about like men and women too, like being like shit wasting time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
I personally, at this stage in my life, I'm not gonna be with someone for 3, 4, 5, 6 years and not even like have the conversation of a serious commitment. Like, why do you want to be a girlfriend for 3, 4, 5 years? You know what I'm saying? And you'll sit there and say, "Oh, this person, they did this for me, did that for me." Like, they can do that for anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, what it gives you the notion that this is the person for you? If that's not the case, if that give you that feeling, go find it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's where it ties into like, what is that person doing for me? What are they doing for them? And I just don't necessarily agree with those type of things. Like, I think like there has to be a timeline and it has to be clear between you two. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you two say we're gonna be together for 10 years and then we're gonna get married, cool. But like a lot of stories I see, a lot of people I see, they be like, oh, it's gonna be so the woman 3 years. The man doesn't even clearly say he agrees to that. He just whatever, shoes her off. And then now 4, 5, 6 years in, she's resenting him. And then even though he may be ready at that time to commit, and now it doesn't feel that way to her. And it doesn't feel that way to him. It feels like it's forced to him. And it feels like to her that it's like he's just doing this to keep me. It's not genuine. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And so like I feel like you with your children and the situation you're in, like I said, I think you're a great woman. You know what I mean? You have a really good perspective and there's no denying you're a beautiful woman. So you could run into that situation if you don't find someone who's on the same page as you soon.
Mhm.
So you don't want to what do you are you preparing for that? Like, are you just going with the flow? Like, how do you see that going?
Like right now, because I did just recently get out of a relationship, so it was the first one that I tried after being single for a while. And it obviously didn't work. But so I'm like, I'm afraid. There's a part of me that's like afraid to like put myself out there and to date. Because I have that fear in my head, and I've never done the whole casual dating thing, and so I don't know. I'm like torn in between what I want to do, because I'm so used to being with one person or nobody at all. So it's like
I get
I
it.
don't know.
Are you a lover girl?
I am,
I know what that means. I'm a lover boy.
and it's not a good thing.
Not
I mean,
always.
it is, but it's not. I just feel like the good girls and like women of like quality, I guess, are the ones that get hurt the most. Like in my experience. And I feel like a lot of guys today portray something different of themselves to get a woman like that. Will sit there and tell you, oh, like, because they know, okay, she probably expects this, this, this. So I'm gonna present myself as that so I can get her. And then it's once you're with someone for a little while, it's hard to just walk away. But you see their true colors later, and you're like, but you're already in it, and it's harder to walk away. It's like just you can admire that. It's like you like a woman, you find her attractive, she has kids and all this other stuff. Just admire her from afar.
Right.
Like, why do you have to bother her?
Can I ask you a question though?
Yeah.
Have you ever been digmatized? Like you didn't really like the guy, but
No.
the sex was really good, so you just stayed
No.
around.
No.
What happened to you?
No.
What about you?
What's up?
The booty ever had you in a trap?
No.
Never.
Nah. Just I started like dating and all this other stuff later than most people did. Like I didn't really start getting into relationships.
Yeah,
and shit
so the
until I
most
was,
guys
like,
that I know that like
17.
started dating later on, when the right girl throw that booty on them, they be doing whatever they say. Listen to her, you know. They know it's
Nah.
not good for them. So they just can't help themselves.
Nah, don't get me wrong. Like when I was younger, I definitely fell in it sometimes and like got myself in some situations but like it's also I've also been alone for a long time and like so my mom I was raised by a single mom, so it was me, my mom, my sister, and my mom worked like 2 or 3 jobs. So my sister and I
Mom's
were
Ghanaian.
yes.
Yeah, Ghanaian moms can work.
My mom and
They're
I
very respectful.
yeah, my sister and I were very independent, right? So like we were coming home from school by ourselves so I've been like I got my first job at the age of 11. So like I've been by myself doing my own thing for a long time. So for me it's always just been like I don't need nobody, like I'm good. So I had my fun like senior year, freshman year, college, all that other shit, like ran through it. But after that I was like, all right, I realized like, okay, cool. I just dropped out of college. I need like women are always going to be there. You feel me? But I need to work on myself first. My first boss ever, he told me something that I still think of to this day. He said, you will always lose money chasing women, but you will never lose women chasing money. And I taken that to heart. So like what I do now, like the way I operate my life now is I'm going to get myself established. Like I don't care if it takes 10, 15 years. When I get to the point where I can look around and be like, yo, I made it. All right, cool. I can go to any bar, club, whatever, and then have my pick because at the end.
Yeah, but the problem with that I see is like you can pick those women because you made it.
Yeah.
I don't want that. Like I want someone where it doesn't matter if I made it or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
but at the same
that's
time,
the difference between what you're saying and what I think. You know what I'm saying? Like there's the girls who want me because I made it, I'll still accept them, but temporarily.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
no.
marry them.
But what I'm saying is it's not like I've said, all right, cool, I'm not dating. Like I just got out of a relationship in February. You feel me? Like I'm not saying
How long was that relationship?
A year. So we dated for like a year and a half, broke up for a year, then got back together for a year and a half. So like 3 years total with like a break in
3
between.
years?
Yeah. No, 3 years on and off. 5. Oh, yeah, 3. Like 4. I don't know. Something
So
like.
like on and off 4 years. You see anybody else like when you guys were off?
I saw a few, like 1 or 2 people in that
Do
year
you
in
think
between.
she did? Or do you know she did?
Yeah.
And that didn't bother you?
Why would it? Well, I know. Okay, let me be real. Yes, when I first heard about it, it didn't bother me, but then, like, she's single, she's allowed to do what she want, and
That's
I was
completely
single,
true.
I was allowed to
But
do
I
what I
got this
want.
thing where it's like, if we date seriously and
Mhm.
we're locked in.
Yep.
I don't care if we do a break, whatever. You sleep with another man.
But see,
I don't look at you the same no more.
that's the
cool.
difference. We weren't on a break. We were broken up. I don't do breaks. I'm a grown ass man.
Yeah, exactly. But
Like,
I'm not gonna.
that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
not gonna get back with you and give you the same treatment that I gave you before.
Okay,
Like,
but
that's just me. Like,
But that's so like I guess this is what's different between me and a lot of other people, like men and women, is whenever like the past few years especially, I've tried to look at where I went wrong in the situation or how I fucked up versus how I can, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to be able to change somebody's like attitude or perspective or how
Right.
they act, but I can change how I act and how
Right.
I handle these situations. So like with this one, I was the one who ended it, and I ended it like prematurely. I should have had a conversation instead of like flipping out.
Yeah.
So went through, all the pain, try to get it back to that, whatever.
Right.
But like, so when I heard about her dating other people, like, yeah, I felt some sort of way, but I also had to be like, yo, dumbass, you're the one who ended it.
Right.
She's free to move how she wants to move. It's on you. Like, you feel
Right.
me? So like,
but also too, like, I think like that's, I'm saying from where I'm at right now in life, I can't accept that. But like, if you're like between 18 and 23 and like that happens because you have to try things out at that age, and like you date a girl, you love her, and like you guys both go off and like have other experiences and you find yourself back to each other, like to me that's cool, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
like when you're in your late 20s and up, like that narrative to me is just not acceptable. You know what I'm saying? Like,
why?
because I just feel like when I share intimate moments with a person, like really intimate and deep, like I'm an intimate and deep person. You know what I mean? So like when I share a moment with somebody, to me that's very special. So to know like you know this about me, have the information about me, and you know how I feel, you know my heart,
Mm-hmm.
and you go and have that experience with someone else, I personally can't accept that. I'm not saying someone who does accept it, I'm not knocking them. I'm saying me personally, I just can't go through with it. When I feel I'm gonna feel like if you come back, that like even if it's not the case, I'm gonna feel like you do that with everybody. You know what I'm saying? And so like I just can't be that type of I something in me will just refuse for me to just like give you the same treatment I gave you when I felt like you were only mine.
But that goes for you as well, then, right?
As far as what?
As far as, so like, let's say that you're with someone, right? Um, y'all break up or whatever. And then
I'll tell you right now. I don't care. It's
she
like
comes back and she's like, "Oh, did you hook up with anybody or blah 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 blah
I'm
blah?"
gonna tell her, yeah.
Okay, and if she's like, "Oh, well, then you're not mine anymore because blah blah blah," like, you're okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. No,
Like-
just because my issue is I found both men and women are very do as I say, not as I do type people. You feel me? So like that's why I just wanted to clarify.
You might get in that casual dating spot, and really, I probably would say no too because I can casually date someone new. So why would I put you in that position? You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? Like,
understandable.
that's my perspective. Like that's my belief, my opinion. That's how I live my life, and that's not to say. And like I said, I don't knock anybody who does that. My thing, I said the last episode, I talked about it. Like, just don't come back and complain. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys dated this girl, you dated this girl, she cheated on you, or even you cheat on her. You guys broke up. You guys get back together, and she does something to either get you back, or she does the same behavior again. I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah,
I said it
nah.
already. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's your business.
If you
Keep
break-
it like that. That's
if-
y'all dynamic. I posted today, matter of fact. I seen a video of a dude who his girlfriend cheated on him 8 times. He posted a video like, "Oh, this is the 8th time I call her." Da da da. Like, no one cares.
Nigga, that's
Why-
7 too many.
Exactly. Exactly. Like, why was there a second time? Let alone you're on number 8.
Like,
You know
I
what
know
I'm saying?
people aren't perfect, but cheating is the one thing, especially at this grown ass age where like there's no conversation to be had. No, I'm like, nah. Like, we can, like I said, I can deal with a lot. We can have a conversation about a lot, and like we can spin the block if like we broke up for whatever reason, and we can talk. But cheating is one thing that I'll never ever ever be able to. And like people are like, oh, like, you know, one time, but no, you're grown. You know this was wrong. So pack your bags. There's a door. Get out.
I hear you. Word. Can I ask you a question, Stephanie? So, like, you talked about what you like in a man physically. You didn't really get too much into mentally, but I'll just take your answer for it. And so, like, you talked about even, like, dynamics. So, like, I talk about dynamic, what I think. So, like, what's the dynamic you look for a man should have with your kid if you take him seriously? And also, I had another question for you. If you say you never casually dated, would you be open to that?
Wait, what was the first question?
The first question was, what dynamic do you want a man to have in a relationship with your kids
Mhm.
if you're taking him seriously, you guys agree that this is a serious relationship?
So I don't want someone to like think that they're their dad.
Mm.
My kids have dads, so it's more of like a playmate, like someone just to see
Like I
someone.
said.
Yeah, like
Okay.
what you said earlier was literally like how I think, like to a T. I don't want someone to come in and try to discipline my children. Like I can discipline my children. If you want to like maybe like help and like be like, you know, encouraging like in a way, like but not like to yell at my kids, punish them. That's not your job.
Yeah.
That's me.
Fair enough.
But like I want someone that will play video games with my son, play basketball with him, you know, like things like that. Like as a big brother type thing. Like that's what I would want for my kids. Just someone like a positive influence. Or like
Positive male role model.
yes, and like someone that's going to like show my kids that like healthy love, like how their mom should be treated.
Okay. Fair enough. Just set that example. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? That's fair enough. And I also asked you like, are you open to casual dating? So you say you never experienced it before,
Mm-hmm.
but you didn't sound like it was like an absolute no. So like, is there clarity as far as like, are you open to that? And when I say casual dating, I don't mean like sleeping around. I mean like maybe you could be dating two men and then like you only sleeping with one of them though. You know what I'm saying? Or
Mm-hmm.
like you make a decision where you're gonna sleep with one of them, but like you're if you're only sleeping with that man, you're not like gonna solely commit to him. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying you jump body to body either. I'm saying like you sleeping with this one guy, but like another guy comes along and like you date him and he might be more ready for you or like fit your profile more, and you stop sleeping with that other guy and continue to sleep with, or you go on not to continue but go on to sleep with the new guy and be committed to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that an idea you'd be open to?
I don't know. I've been thinking about how I feel about it, but I don't know. I guess
Fair enough.
if it happens, it happens. I don't know.
Well, just remember I put the idea in your head. So think about it when you come home. When you go home. I'm just trolling, man. But it's been really great to have you guys, man. I appreciate it. This is dynamic. And like, yo, you guys came in the all black and all that stuff.
We did.
Like,
I actually noticed that. I was like, oh.
I just
And
realized
it's hot
that.
as hell outside today, too.
you know what I did notice though? Like in the beginning, like both of you guys were really nervous. You didn't feel that? I seen it from you. Like your energy showed. You were like shaking. Like you're.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I just always be like,
By the way, so
yeah.
like, ladies, if you date him, you watch the episode, though, he has a nervous tap, so you'll know when he's lying to you.
Nah, I'm a phenomenal liar. I don't got no tells. No, I wasn't sure what the vibe was gonna be. Not like I was expecting anything bad. I just didn't, what we're gonna be talking about, like kind of what the flow was gonna be. So I just, gotta get But I loved it. It was a great time.
You got anything you want to ask me? Like anything you want to talk about? That
I mean,
I want to hear like really your perspectives. You know what I'm saying? So you got anything you want to you want?
I mean, I just
anything you're passionate about.
If you don't give me one thing, I want to say is, and like if people take nothing else from this, is life isn't that complicated. It's really not, in terms of anything that you want to do. That's relationships, fitness, your own personal life, whatever. You just gotta stop telling yourself whatever bullshit excuse you're giving yourself. Like the easiest one, if you're overweight or like you're out of shape or whatever, fucking get up and start walking. Like, not, I don't diet and blah, blah. No, shut up. Stop. You know the basic stuff you need to do. Stop eating McDonald's 3 times a day. Like, it's very simple. Oh, you hate your fucking job? Go find a new one. If you're not qualified, look at that same phone you scrolling on TikTok for hours before bed. Research what you need to do to find a fucking better job. Like that one thing I can't stand is people who complain about shit that is 112% in your control. Listen, if you are breathing, if you woke up and you got working limbs, you can change your fucking life. That shit is 112% in your control. I should not be anywhere close to where I am now. I have no degree. I got no formal college education. I've just been lucky and had a good work ethic. And so if I can do it, I'm convinced there's nothing that nobody, especially in this day and age, it's 2025. Like, you don't want to go to school and get a traditional job? Fine, sell fucking sneakers online. There's people making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month on OnlyFans doing the most insane shit. And you trying to sit here and
showing
tell
that
me,
butthole.
not even that, like outside of that, like I've heard about, there's a dude who literally is just some big jack, like muscular guy, and all he does is sit there and fucking comb his beard, and he makes like 20,000. Like, it's crazy. There's a chick who sits on cakes in lingerie. She's raking in $250,000 a month. So like that's what I'm saying. Like, anyone who likes to complain about where they are in life and all that, it's 110% on you.
If you're down bad, go do OnlyFans?
No, I'm saying if you down bad, look around and figure out what the fuck you need to change. If it's OnlyFans, if it's fucking swallowing your pride and going to work at McDonald's or Burger King or whatever for a little bit, fine, do it.
So, I forgot. My last thing for you is this. You didn't tell the people or even us, what's your type? physically and mentally. You thought I was gonna get away from that? Nope, 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 nope. You ain't safe.
People always ask me this question, and it's gonna sound like a cop out. It really is, but it's so I identify as demisexual, which a lot of people don't know what that means. It's basically,
man, what is that?
it basically means before like I hook up with someone or like have any sort of physical relationship, I need to have like a mental connection with you.
I thought that was pansexual.
No, pansexual means I believe pansexual, and don't quote me on this, I believe pansexual is like anything across the spectrum. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe we can research that. But
What?
yeah, no, demisexual. I've seen women who I think are like absolutely stunning, attractive, but like I'll go up, have a conversation with them, and there's rocks in their heads. All right, cool. Have a good night. Like I'm good with you. Like,
But you just consider someone stunning. What are those qualities?
I like. I don't know. The first thing I think I notice is hair. Usually,
You gotta be real.
nah, it doesn't have to be real. It just has to look nice. Yeah. Like I like it has to look nice. Yeah, I like the hair because like most of the time when I see women, like that's one of the first things I notice is like their hair. So if like and like that's the thing, it doesn't.
I don't really prefer.
It doesn't.
Hair, but
Yeah, I don't
really,
exclude
women with short
Yeah,
hair.
no, I don't. I prefer like a little bit of length. Like at least if it's like a little bit past the shoulder, that would be good. Height really isn't a thing. I don't really meet many women that are taller than me.
Yeah.
So like
6'2".
6'2", yeah. And then like again, it's less so the looks and it's more so who you are, especially because like
So like, what are the qualities that's like you have a conversation with her? Like, what does she have to be for you? Like, all right, yeah, I rock with her. Like, well, past the physical, now you start the conversation.
Yeah.
What is she saying?
Just be sure of yourself. Be confident, because like I'm not. Oh, one of my cousins said this, and I'm like, yo, that's so true. I'm looking for a partner. I'm not looking to be a babysitter. You feel me? So like, especially like my age, like I need you to be confident in who you are. Which like you don't need to like have like all the confidence in the world, but like you need to like walk with your shoulders up, head held high, like know you that bitch. And even if you don't 100% believe it, like you're gonna act like it, because listen, I don't wake up every day feeling like the most confident or whatever, but anytime I step out the door, I'm acting like I'm the baddest motherfucker walking around. Like I know in my head that is 100% not true, but most people ain't gonna test it, so I'm gonna act like I am until I get back home. So like that's just what I need from the person I want. And plus, like, I'm a very busy man, and I work in the industry, so like I'll be out, like even if I'm not working, I'll have to go out to pick up collections or do check-ins and stuff like that. And like I need a chick who will know that
Understands
like, all right,
that.
cool. Even though I'm out, like, babe, you want to come with me? All right. Or you like, I honestly, and this is gonna sound messed up, I would prefer you not to come with me, just so I can like get things done faster. Wait for me at home. I'll pick up some takeout, whatever, and like, you feel me? Like, just understand who I am and like what you're getting into before you start dating me, because I'm gonna tell you all this straight up before we start dating, so that way, like, if in a month or two you start feeling like it's over, all right, cool, just tell me that and we can part ways. I don't need you like jumping down my throat or anything. Like, we're adults. Have a conversation. You uncomfortable? All right, cool.
Well, I want to say thank you for coming, man. I really
Thank you very much. I appreciate you having me.
Give me some insights today. You know what I mean? Like,
anytime you want to have me back, I'm down, man. I so real quick, I know we gotta wrap up, but a friend of mine showed me an episode where it was like one, I think it was one of y'all's earlier ones, but it was you and there were like 6 women, and you was just like getting like attacked. And I'm like, yo, I feel bad for my man.
I couldn't even speak up. You know, they were yelling at me. They were talking over me. They were gaslighting me.
I was like, my man needs some backup. So I saw it and I was like, yo, I wanna. And then I saw Leo knew you, so I was like, let me reach out to him. So,
yeah, like they absolutely punished me. You know
listen, if those ladies are watching, y'all want to come back, I got y'all. I'll take all challenges. 6v1, I will stand in for him. Any topic y'all want, I got it.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Of course. But I want to get to Stephanie. Like, is there anything you wanna say to the people, or just people? Anything you wanna ask me?
What's your type? You asked us.
I've already said this before, but I like who likes me.
You like who likes you?
Mm-hmm.
But what is your like
you wanna
what
be
you're
physical?
initially
Yeah,
attract like what
Okay.
catches your
You
eye
asked all of
initially?
us, so
Alright.
you out. What's set the
like-
scene?
I like a pretty face.
Okay.
That's big. I do like the hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not saying like a specific style, but it has to just look attractive to me.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I like a big bumper. I ain't gonna lie.
Big on nash.
Yeah, I like a big bumper.
Okay.
And
Real or fake?
like, here's the thing. I prefer real,
Okay.
but like
You won't
If-
be mad at a good one, a good
if-
BBL.
it has to be really good, and like I said before, you have to already have it. Like, I'm not gonna be with a girl who's natural and then like during a relationship she's like, I want to get a BBL. Like, that's not gonna happen. Or if you can do it if you want to, but I'm not gonna pay for it.
Yep.
I've said that already.
Yeah, I saw that
Yeah.
episode.
So like, it's like, nah, you know what I'm saying? But like, I just like a big bumper.
Is there
Like,
such
I ain't
thing?
gonna lie,
Let
like-
me ask you: is there such a thing as too big?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Some of them
See?
is like,
Yeah. All right. No, I agree. Because some niggas will be like, nah, there's not. Like, yeah,
Like,
yeah, there is.
I like, and like, I'm not knocking anybody's preference. I'm just saying me. Like, I like a shape. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And like, sometimes like when it's too big, it's out of shape. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not in shape, it's out of shape, and it's like, nah. I like when like Mariah Mills, like the legs mad skinny, and it's like it's OD. Like, I'm cool on that. You know what I'm saying?
Literally
'Cause,
looks like an uppercase P.
or like the ratio. Like, one thing I looked at too is the ratio. Like, sometimes like you'll see a big bumper and then like the arms are short. So it's like you're like something is not right. Something's not right in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah.
I just had an
like,
image of a
you're
T-Rex
not- you're
pop in
not-
my head.
You're not like, you know what I'm talking about though, right? Like
nah.
the rate, like that's just common geometry.
Yeah,
The ratio's
nah.
off. Like,
It's
you're not
like-
cleaning that good. Like, you're not getting deep in there. You have to because it's
Yeah,
bigger
nah.
and it's surgically enhanced. So like you got to make sure like the hygiene there is right. And
Yeah,
like
no, I feel you.
if your arms are too short, you can't. It's just not possible.
Unless she has a bidet. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, I know what that is, but that's not common in America.
No, it's not.
How many bathrooms you been in America that had bidet?
One.
How many people's house you been to is your whole life?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I
You know
know.
what I'm
It's
saying?
crazy.
Like, think
Trust me.
about that. That's not common. And even so, still, like, sometimes it be so big, you probably not getting the right spot. So, like, the bidet, the fountain is, like, small. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need a fire hydrant.
All right, so
I'm just teasing.
big old bumper, nice hair, pretty face. Anything else? Like, what about job, career, anything like that?
As far
Kids, no
I already
kids?
said, like, I don't really care what's in a woman's wallet.
Well,
As long as she
yeah.
has a job and, like, you know, that's cool.
All right.
Like, I've said multiple times already that I can do one kid. If you have more than one kid, like, one kid is not a factor to me. Like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But if you got more than one kid, like, depending on her situation and what that dynamic is, that would determine it. You know what I'm saying? But particularly, do I look for that? No.
Oh well, actually, yeah,
Um,
that's what I wanted to ask you in terms of job. So, like you said, it doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah.
But like the situation I was talking about earlier, so you meet a chick, she's like 29, she's working at like Wendy's, right, making like $17 an hour. When you meet her, y'all hit it off, vibes, like whatever, no kids, and you're like, all right, cool, like blah blah blah, everything's chilling. 2 years in the relationship, she's still working at Wendy's, and
Not gonna
not
happen.
not even manager, like she's
That's
just
not-
working the.
That's not gonna happen.
Okay, so she needs to have motivation too.
It's not motivation because I'm the type of person where it's like, all right, I met you, you're 29, you're working at Wendy's. If I can give you the tools to get a better job, you know what I'm saying, in a company or somewhere else where you can grow,
But if she was
So-
like, nah, I'm cool.
then I'm cool on you.
All
I'm
right,
gonna
okay.
come with that suggestion 3 times. I'll give you 3 chances.
3.
And if you don't, I'm not gonna force a demand, but I will suggest. If I don't see you making those moves, I'm cool. You know what I mean? That's how it
Okay.
really works for
All
me.
right, I was
you
just
know what
wondering.
Yeah.
I was just wondering.
Like, I'm not attuned to like people. In life, people have ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm never gonna judge a person off their financial state. Money comes and goes. You know what I'm saying? So like, I judge a person and a woman mostly of how they treat me and their behavior. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really it. You know what I mean? Nothing else. Like, I like a wholesome woman, a respectful woman, a soft woman. Like, those are the qualities I really look for. Like, those can even outweigh the physical a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? Like, granted, I love the physical because I told you guys already. Like, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's 1/3 of me being there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's important, but like you can lack in that area if you cover the other areas very you do over the top in the other areas. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then like little stuff, just like even if someone pisses you off or like you're not screaming in a man's face and that, like you come to me, you let me know, like this guy did this. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't get out of character, but you need to know this happened and let me address the man. Like don't try to argue, fight with a man, like all that shit. Even with a woman, like another woman you have an issue with, you guys go address that shit separately. Have woman's business. I don't want my girlfriend throwing drinks and fighting and all that shit. Like, a girl I'm casually dating, that's your business. But my serious partner, no, because I know what you're gonna project later on in my life.
And it makes you look bad too.
Yeah, you're in public and you're throwing drinks, fighting all that shit. Imagine in private with me when you get mad. What you gonna do? Now I'm going to jail. I didn't even do nothing. And that's another one of my deal breakers. You call the police, you threaten my freedom in any way, I'm cool. So yeah, like be respectful, kind. We can talk about things that affect my freedom, and keep yourself up. I'm not saying you gotta be a fucking Playboy model or nothing like that. I'm just saying like how I met you, try to maintain that. I think that's fair.
I mean, relationship weight is a real thing though. Like, there's mad people who get into relationships in like the first year or whatever, because like people get comfortable, y'all going out to eat a lot, all this other shit. Like,
Baby girl, don't you ever get too comfortable. It's not going down. Not over here. Like, keep working on yourself. Don't think because I'm here and I love you that you have to work on yourself no more. Love yourself. So at least maintain. Try. I'm not saying you have to, but just try. Like, if I see you going to the gym 2 times a week and like you're gaining a little bit, but you still look thick. You know what I'm saying? But you're not like sloppy. I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? I'm not tripping. I know women's bodies change. Like as time goes on, like a kid may come through all that shit. Like I'm considerate of that. I understand that. And I'm not saying any way like, oh, your girlfriend has your child and leave her because you're not attracted to her. No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying from the women, if you don't want that to be an issue, give effort. I think that's fair. Anything else you want to ask me, Stephanie? Anything you want to say? You want to address the people too?
No.
Well, it was real great to have you. Like I'm so glad you came. You have a great, loving, inviting spirit. If I could describe it the best, and that glow is different. No one came glowing.
Well, it's actually the Rihanna Fenty too.
Okay, shout out to Rihanna Fenty,
Yeah.
because
That's that free
that
promo.
shit works. I noticed it. You know what I mean, but then again, I do pay attention. Did you notice it? Like
the glow? No,
yeah.
I didn't. I noticed the sparkle,
It's
but I
the
didn't
light,
notice
the
the
light hitting it. That's what's making it show.
I'm like, damn, where's the halo? I was looking around and shit, like, holy shit, man. But we're all wrapped up. Thank you guys for coming. Another episode of Far From Perfect. Hope to see you guys again. Our viewers, please like, share, subscribe. Thank you for having us. Continue and promote. Like you see us repost, do all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to stick around for a while. You mean? And pretty soon we will be on Patreon with some uncut clips and reactions and stuff like that. So please subscribe to our Patreon. Thank you guys for having us. See you again.